Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to my channel. My name is Pam. You can also call me God's Child. You could call me Beauty Within Me. You can call me What's Up Girl. You could call me all those names, as long as you don't disrespect me. But thank you for tuning in to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please like, share, subscribe. I just started. I was inspired by I watch a lot of shorts on YouTube. And I was inspired by a lot of different shorts that I've been watching. So I said, I'm a pretty funny person. I'm a character, like my husband say. So I said, let me start a little skit series about Miss Cecilia, Miss Pam. Miss Cecilia, Miss Pam. Child, you know how some church folks be. You tell them something, tell them, please don't tell nobody. Girl, I ain't gonna tell nobody I'm praying for you. Next thing you know, everybody in the congregation knows your business. But please check out that. It's on my YouTube channel, Gossiping Church Folks. We know them. Check that series out. I did part 1 today. I'm going to be periodically posting different skits. But just come on, help your girl channel grow. I'm almost at 2,000. Thank you to all of you who subscribed, supported. I remember when I first started my channel, I was asking everybody, family, friends, can you please subscribe? Some of them did it just like that. Some of them like they was just so busy to subscribe. But look at God. What God has for you, no man can take. Now I got almost 2,000. So that's a word of advice for everybody. When you're trying to start something, just know the biggest YouTubers that are out there, their success did not come overnight. These people been doing this for years. If you look at Mr. Beast, I was inspired by his story, how he talked about how he was just struggling to even just get 100 subscribers in the beginning. And now look at him. This man got the most subscribers on YouTube, over 300 million now? So just keep hustling. If no one else does not believe in you, make sure you believe in yourself. So you have to, the power of the tongue speaks life and death. So you have to speak towards yourself. Speak that you could see yourself one day. My goal right now is just to get to, come on guys, help me run these numbers up. Help me get to 3,000 subscribers. I want to crawl for a walk. 3,000 subscribers. And then one day I'll be a Mr. Beast. But right now, I'm just trying to be me. But again, please like, share, subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. This is not going to be a very long video, but I wanted to just give my opinion because we all know, this is old news, but we all know Joe Biden dropped out of the political race. So Kamala Harris is taking over in his place. Because there have been donations already given for this election for Joe Biden, they can't go out and get another candidate. So Kamala Harris is basically the only one at this time that can really go in place right now for us, the Democrats. Don't pay me no mind. I'm just looking at something. And then there's Trump. One thing I can say about the Trump supporters, those people, they are ride or die with that man. If he tell them to jump high, they're going to ask him how high. For anyone to tell somebody who got a family and who got a job to go to the White House and try to bombard the White House, and if you looked at the news, those people climbing over the wall like they doggone Spider-Man, that should scare you. So, I don't really like talking politics. I talk it here and there on my channel. But I'm going to admit, I'm a Democrat. I feel like if your net pay, listen, for those of you who are Republicans, if your net pay after they take out taxes is not $100K, then to me, you are foolish to be a Republican. What do you have in common with the people that are Republican? Don't look at what you have before taxes. You need to be looking at what's that net. After Uncle Sam take out his cut, how much do you have after taxes is taken out? If your net pay is not $100K, then you need to bye-bye, you need to stay. I mean, what in the world you are a Republican for? I mean, so to me, since I'm a regular smuggler person, I have to go out there and work every day. You know, I get my check. I have to say, okay, who getting paid, who getting an arrangement. And I'm an educated black woman with several degrees. Education does not mean equate to millionaire. When I hear celebrities talking about 2025, celebrities, shut up. A celebrity cannot persuade me and make me want to vote. A celebrity cannot persuade me and make me want to vote. A person who look like me, and I ain't talking about color, race. A person who have to go out and work every day, work 5 days a week, off 2 days a week, that look like me is who I can relate to. I could care less what celebrity, what YouTube, I can't care less what people who are in a different pay scale than me has to say. We don't have nothing in common. But still, you know, you might have a degree, I have a degree. You might be black, I'm black. But as far as the bank accounts, we have nothing in common. Let me tell you something. Some of the most underpaid and most qualified people are teachers. So my questions to Kamala Harris, I'm a Democrat, but my question to her would be, what are you going to do for teachers? You got states that got lotteries like North Carolina lottery, and the money is not going to the teachers. Why is a teacher not making at least a minimum of $60K a year? I feel like we should be making $100K. All the stuff that you have to do with students. Sometimes you have to take money out your own paycheck to get what you need for the school. You have to deal with the politics of the state, the federal government, and then if you have a principal that's not the best, you have to deal with that. You have to deal with students. You have to deal with their parents. All the stuff that educators have to deal with. What are you going to do to increase the salaries of educators in the United States? Not only teachers, anybody who work in the educational field. What are you going to do to increase those salaries? When sometimes as a teacher, you sitting up here taking money out your paycheck that you have to pay your bills and provide for your family to get supplies that you need to teach other people's children. And then the parents and stuff want to complain about their child not knowing something when you send homework daily home and it's told them, gave them tips on how to help their student, help their scholar with this assignment, and you got a student that don't even do none, complete any of their school homework. You got teachers, when you're an elementary teacher like I was, you're supposed to have an assistant teacher to help you. The schools are so understaffed that most of the time, 90% of the time, the educator doesn't even have an assistant teacher. So what are you going to do for educators? I'm telling you, I'm at a lose-lose situation this election. I'm going to vote for her because I'm a Democrat and there's nobody else to vote for. But I don't know enough about her, enough about her politics or what she's going to do. And let me tell you something as well. And I'm a black woman saying this. I'm a black woman saying this. Because some of the worst leaders that I have had were black women. And I hate to say that because I'm a black heterosexual woman that's married. A lot of times, instead of us trying to work together to help each other, we going against each other. Where other races, they know something, they may know a way you can make some money, how you could do it. Our race, you ask somebody like, oh, I tell you, they don't never tell you. See, I'm different. When I've done help plenty of people get jobs. If I know information on how to get some money, somebody to get some money, I share it with them. But I can't count on one hand how many people share stuff with me on how to get some money. We as an entire race, the main people who be saying Black Lives Matter are not doing nothing in their community. When they're saying Black Lives Matter, they're talking about themselves. They're not talking about other people. So we already know what Trump's about. He didn't hide his knives. We already know what he's about. But the scary thing is about when it comes to Kamala Harris, we know nothing about her. I know nothing about her. But yet I still feel like I'm forced to have to vote for her because I'll be fooled to vote for Republican. My check doesn't reflect Republican status. Well, my word of advice to all my YouTubers and people out there, if you don't know the power of prayer, you better know it, and you better know it for yourself. Don't be asking the prayer warriors, the pastor, and everybody pray for you. You better learn how to pray for yourself. Because right now, we're in a lose-lose situation, I feel. Joe Biden didn't do nothing for us. They talking about he did student loan relief. He did not do student loan relief. I applied for student loan relief and ain't getting no doggone relief. So I'm trying to figure out the people who got their student loans waived or got their student loans cut off, because it wasn't me. And if you're a school teacher, they talking about you got to be teaching for like a bunch of years before they'll write off a certain amount. It wasn't me. And all this stuff that he said he was going to do while I stood in that long line and vote for him, nothing happened. Nothing happened. So in my opinion, we're at a lose-lose situation. I'm voting for her because I'm a Democrat. I've been voting since I was 18 years old. But I'm going to stay prayed up because that's who we going to need. That's who we're going to need. But that's what I just want to just do a little short video. Just basically tell all of you, go out and vote. I don't care if you're a Republican. I don't care if you're a Democrat. Whatever you are, it doesn't matter to me. I know I am a Democrat. I'm a Democrat because my paycheck reflects Democrat status, which there is a lot of Democrats who are rich. There are Democrats that are rich. But it's just I'm not even going to say what the Democrats stand for because we're all over the place in recent years. But what the Democratic Party stands for is more so what I stand for. I am a Christian, like a lot of the Republicans are. And there's certain things that for myself, when it comes to abortion, I can't control what nobody else do with their body. I'm not here to judge nobody. The only person who can judge people is God. For me, per se, I never had an abortion. For me, per se, for myself, I don't agree with abortion. But I do believe that if it's your body, a person, a woman, should be able to do what they want to do with their body. And the only person they should answer to is their God. I believe when it comes to any human being in the world, and this is me, a full-blown Christian, saying this, I believe any person should be able to love who they love, do it, believe in what they want to believe, do it, because it's not up for me to judge between you and your God, because when we all leave this earth, you know what? We all got to stand before him and we got to be judged. So I feel like stuff like that should not be left for the government. It should be left to that individual. You should have free will. You should have freedom of speech. God gave us free will. But what I believe for myself is differently than what I feel like other people should do. I feel like people should have the freedom to do what they want to do. It's not for me to judge. But make sure you go out and vote. It's getting closer to November. It'll be July. Well, no. Oh, my God. It'll be August this week. Thursday is August. Tomorrow's November. Child, we about to have 3 more months for the election. So you guys go out and vote. Pray. Learn the power of prayer to pray for yourself. Don't let nobody. Let me tell you something. The Bible, my battery about to die. But the Bible is a book that anybody can get and read. Because when I'm talking to somebody, honey, you trying to tell me something about the word, honey, I can tell you about the word because I know the word for myself. I talk to God for myself. I don't care if you're a pastor, a prophet, evangelist, a psych, whatever you are, I know God for myself. Okay? So you got to learn it for yourself. You got to learn the power of prayer because we all going to need it. All right, you guys. Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'm not going to take no more of your time. But I just wanted to post for my beauties. And again, please like, share, subscribe. Help your girl roll these numbers up. Help your girl roll these numbers up. And again, you know what I'm going to tell you. I love you, my beauties. But always remember, God loves you first. Blessings.